What is up, dirty shrimpers, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing some product review on Offshore Angler's Frigate 7-foot non-collapsible rod and reel combos that I get at Cabela's. So we're going to start off with the 4000 series. This is the one that I got 3 years ago. And when I first got this, it was my first time saltwater fishing, and honestly I didn't know how to take care of a saltwater rod and reel or reel, and I allowed it to be left in the sand, left on the beach, through the surf. I've done everything with this. I left it in the back of my truck. I never rinsed it off, and it still just kept going and going and going. I also broke the tip off of it, replaced the tip, and then I actually just broke the whole thing off afterwards. On accident, of course. This is the third set of braid that I have put on it. I did a lot of fishing with this, and then I just make my own leaders and put those on. So I will say though, when it comes to the retrieval, you could do left or right. When it comes to the retrieval, it is a little bit more, has a little bit more resistance on reeling it in. It's still extremely smooth to reel it in, but you have to reel it a little bit harder. This one is medium action, and I absolutely love this combo that I had. I used it the places that I said, and I also used it on the pier a lot, and it caught my first shark, little bonnet head. I love this reel, this rod and reel, and I liked it. And then I was like, you know what, I want to, spend a little bit more money. I want to, maybe get something better. I got pens. I got 3 pens in the time that I still had this one. And I tried to treat the pens a little bit better, but they still got sand in them. While the retrieval was much more nice and just as smooth, it was a lot faster. I can feel the sand in it, like, right away. And it got so bad that I couldn't retrieve it anymore. I tried to take it apart and fix it. It didn't work. You just have to send it back to pen. It was a whole thing. I didn't do it. And so I just went back and I grabbed this one more recently. This is the 6000 series. Still, I just put braid, make my own leaders. This one, on the retrieval, this one, it has more resistance than this one because it has a bigger gear ratio to it. However, I haven't had any problems with either one of these, and I think that it's where you cut costs in corners to where, okay, the seal on this for saltwater is phenomenal for me. It's amazing. Everything that I've done with these, there's sand all over it right now, and it still works relatively well. This one I have been taking care of a lot more. I put a sleeve on it and I put a cover on it. I don't leave it in the elements. I don't let it get in the sand. So I believe that I will get more life out of this one just because I'm treating it better. And I think the biggest difference is just the retrieval is just a little bit more firm. I mean, it's maybe not as strong as some other rod and reels, but for what I'm doing and for what, I encourage my people to do, this is perfect. This one here was $129.99 at Cabela's. And I also use this one on the pier as well in the surf. I use it like when I've used this one on the kayak, but I'm not kayak fishing again. I think that's about all of it. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments. If you have any questions about this specifically that I didn't mention the model number and all the specifics about it. You just get out there and fish and see what works for you. Obviously within the reasons and the limitations of this. This one is a medium heavy, whereas this one is just medium. Absolutely love these. Yeah.